You woke up again, and it was the same quiet story. Another morning without that familiar, reassuring sign that everything is working as it should. If you're a man over 60, you know exactly what I mean. Maybe you've told yourself it's just part of getting older, something you have to accept. And maybe the worst part is the silence around it, the feeling that you're the only one going through this. Well, I'm here to tell you two things. First, you are far from alone. Men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s feel this frustration every single day. Second, and this is the most important part, the story doesn't have to end here. That morning signal isn't just about sex. It's a vital sign, your body's way of telling you that your circulation is healthy, your hormones are balanced, and your systems are running strong. When that signal fades, your body is sending you a message. Today, we're going to learn how to send a powerful message back. I'm going to show you a simple, natural, and profoundly effective food you can eat tonight before bed that has the potential to change how you wake up tomorrow. This isn't a magic trick. It's physiology, it's science. It is a way of giving your body the tools it needs to do the job it was designed to do. So what really is a morning erection? It's not random. It's the final act of a complex and beautiful process that happens while you sleep. Think of it like a factory that runs on a night shift. For this factory to work, it needs two things, power and a key. The power is testosterone. Your body's peak testosterone production doesn't happen in the gym. It happens in the middle of the night during your deepest sleep cycles. This is when your body repairs itself and produces this essential male hormone. The key is a molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas that your body produces, and its main job is to act as a vasodilator. That's a fancy word that means it tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. When the brain sends the signal, nitric oxide is released. The smooth muscles in the penis relax, the arteries open wide, and blood rushes in. That's what creates a firm, healthy erection. So if you have the power, testosterone, and the key, nitric oxide, the system works. But as we age, a problem often develops. I call it metabolic stagnation. Here's what happens. Many men after 60 have their heaviest meal at night, a big dinner with heavy carbohydrates, saturated fats, maybe a glass of wine or a beer. When you do this, you send your liver into overdrive. Instead of spending the night performing its most important job, detoxifying your body and regulating your hormones, including producing testosterone, your liver is stuck digesting that heavy meal. The power supply gets cut. Your testosterone production drops. At the same time, lifestyle factors and age can reduce your body's ability to produce that crucial key, nitric oxide. With less power and a missing key, the factory shuts down. You sleep, but the restorative, vitality-boosting work doesn't happen. You wake up, and there's no signal. I am gonna now show you how to give your body a secret weapon to help you get better erections every single morning. But what if you could give your body an abundant, easy-to-use supply of the key right before the night shift begins? That's exactly what we're going to do. The food I recommend to my clients, the one that has brought back morning erections for dozens of men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, is beetroot. Now, before you dismiss this as just another health food fad, let me explain the powerful biochemistry at work. Beetroot is one of the most potent natural sources of dietary nitrates on the planet. When you consume it, your body does a little magic trick. This isn't magic. It's a simple 3-step chemical reaction. First, when you eat beetroot, the good bacteria in your mouth begin to convert the natural nitrates into nitrites. Second, when you swallow, the acid in your stomach converts those nitrites into the superstar of our story, nitric oxide. By consuming beetroot before bed, you are essentially loading your system with the raw materials to create a surge of nitric oxide right when your body's hormonal cycle is ready to use it. This powerful boost in nitric oxide helps relax and dilate blood vessels, not just in the penis, but throughout your entire body. This one food is a powerful medicine that can significantly improve your erection, but only if you use it the right way. This superfood is beetroot, also known as beets. This improves blood flow to your heart, your brain, and everywhere else in your body. It helps lower blood pressure, supports cardiovascular health, and creates the perfect environment for your body's natural nocturnal erections to occur. But for this to work, you have to do it the right way. First, the form. Raw beets are full of nitrates, which is what gives them their vibrant color. When cooked, they lose a significant amount of their nitrate content, so the most effective way to consume them is raw. You can take one small to medium-sized beetroot, peel it, and grate it into a small bowl. You can eat it just like that. If you prefer a drink, you can juice it, but you must use a juicer that doesn't generate too much heat, and you must drink it immediately unstrained with all the pulp. The fiber helps slow down any sugar absorption. Second, the quantity. You don't need a huge amount. One small grated beetroot or about 5 to 6 ounces of fresh juice is plenty. Third, and this is crucial, is the timing. You want to consume it about 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. This gives your body just enough time to start the conversion process so that the nitric oxide is available when you enter your deep sleep cycles. Here's what to avoid when taking beetroot powder. First, don't add sugar or mix it with milk. We want to keep this simple and pure so it doesn't interfere with the process. Most importantly, don't use an antibacterial mouthwash before or after consuming the beetroot, because the first step of converting nitrates into nitrites is done by the healthy bacteria in your mouth. So if you kill those bacteria, you stop the process before it even starts. And finally, don't have your beetroot alongside a heavy meal or alcohol, because again, it will overwhelm your body's natural processes. The whole point of this beetroot protocol is to give your body a simple, powerful tool to work with while it rests, not while it's busy. This beetroot protocol is an incredibly powerful way to support your body's natural systems. But for many men, it's just one piece of the puzzle. If you're looking for a way to potentially supercharge these results, there's a recent and stunning discovery. A bizarrely simple 7-second home remedy that gets to the real scientific root cause of performance decline. It is designed to help you get hard as steel on command and restore the unstoppable stamina you had in your youth. I've linked to a free eye-opening video that explains exactly what this is and how you can use it tonight. You can find the link pinned at the top of the comments or access it via a QR code if available. Now, let's address some specific considerations for the beetroot method. I know some of you might have health concerns, so let's tackle the two most common ones. If you have diabetes, you might be worried about the sugar in beetroot. That's a valid concern. However, when consumed raw and with its fiber, beetroot has a low glycemic index, meaning it doesn't spike your blood sugar like processed sugars do. In fact, studies show the nitrates in beetroot can improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood pressure, which are huge benefits for anyone with diabetes. My advice is to start with a smaller portion, monitor your blood sugar, and see how your body responds. If you have high blood pressure and are already on medication, the news is even better. Beetroot is one of the most studied natural foods for lowering blood pressure. However, you need to be smart. Don't take it at the exact same time as strong vasodilator medications. Space them out. Take your medication as prescribed and have your beetroot juice later in the evening, before bed, to avoid any potential for your pressure dropping too low. And if you have prostate issues like an enlarged prostate or BPH, you know that waking up multiple times a night to urinate completely wrecks your sleep cycle. Disrupting that deep sleep is a major reason for the loss of morning erections. While beetroot alone won't solve an enlarged prostate, improving pelvic circulation and overall vascular health is a fundamental part of supporting prostate health. Combining beetroot at night with prostate-friendly habits like pelvic stretches can create a powerful synergy. What I want you to understand is that this isn't just about a glass of juice. It's about the context. It's about the decision. When you prepare that simple bowl of grated beetroot or that glass of juice, you're sending a signal to your body. You're telling it, I'm going to support you. I'm going to give you what you need to heal. I want to be healthy. I want to be vital. That is the real power. It's the sum of these small, intelligent decisions: avoiding sugar late at night, drinking more water, getting a little sun in the morning. These aren't just tricks. They're the language of your body's health. Many men think their sexual life is over after 60 or 70, but what really ended was the care, the attention, the conscious effort to support their own body. That is what I'm here to help you get back. The awareness that your body is still capable if you give it what it needs. Beetroot is simply a gift from the earth to your blood. And when the blood flows well, a man feels whole again. So tonight, before you sleep, do this simple act for yourself. Prepare your beetroot, consume it with respect, go to bed with hope. And who knows, maybe tomorrow morning you'll wake up pointing to the sky. If that happens, come back and write in the comments, I woke up strong. If this touched you, share it with a friend. He might be suffering in silence, thinking it's over when, in reality, it might just be the beginning. Thank you for being here. You're still a whole man, and you deserve to wake up feeling like one.